What is up, everybody? You're checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast, what the world is listening to. I'm your host, the Hakamadi ANC, and today I'm giving you our WWE NXT No Mercy 2023 recap. It was a great show. They were live in Bakersfield, California. And to start tonight, we get a really cool video opening, which is a tribute to the No Mercy video game that came out in 1999 on Nintendo 64. And it was a very cool opening. I suggest any people born in the 90s, my 90 friends, check that out and see that video. It was very cool. We got our first match tonight, Bron Breakker taking on Baron Corbin. Baron comes out with a motorcycle. That was cool. Braun has a wolf mask on his head. A lot of action here throughout this match. These two big behemoths were going at it. And, not a lot happened here. The end came. They were spearing each other through the floor. Baron Corbin chokeslammed Braun through the announce table. Mr. Stone then jumps on Bron Breakker. Braun tosses him to the floor. And then Baron nails the end of days. Baron Corbin gets the win. I give that match a 3 out of 5 stars. Nothing spectacular to talk about here, but it did open up Mr. Stone and Von Wagner to Bron Breakker there. And it was good to see Baron Corbin get a win. We had the NXT North American Championship on the line with referee Dragon Lee, the champion Dominik Mysterio defending against Trick Williams. And this is a decent match again. A lot of back and forth action. A lot of action took place in this match. The end came after Dominik missed a frog splash. Trick Williams argued with Dragon Lee. Williams then hits a huge knee to Dominik Mysterio, who has that North American title in his hands as it happens. New NXT North American champion, Trick Williams. It was a decent match. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. Again, nothing spectacular, but decent match for the show. We then have the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. The NXT Tag Team Champions, the Creed brothers, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tony D'Angelo and Stackz, defending against the Creed brothers, OTM, and the team of Angel Garza and Humberto Carillo. And this is a very, very good fatal four-way match. Probably one of the better tag matches we've seen in NXT. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. The end came after Tony and Stackz nail Bada Bing and get a 3-count victory, and they retain the NXT Tag Team Championships. We see Trick Williams celebrating his title win with Carmelo Hayes backstage. We have the NXT UK Heritage Cup Championship. The champion Noam defending against Butch. And this, again, was another good match between these two submission specialists. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars. The end came after Butch applies an armbar. Gallus attacks Bate outside. Butch then attacks Gallus, and that leaves Joe Coffey to clothesline Butch hard. And then Noam Dar gets the pinfall victory. And Noam Dar is still the UK Heritage Cup champion. Next, we find out NXT Deadline will be coming to you live December 9th, 2023, live in Bridgeport in my home state of Connecticut. We then have our main event, the NXT champion Carmelo Hayes defending against Ilija Draganuv. And this match was a barn burner. I gave this a 5 out of 5. They killed it. The end came after Carmelo Hayes jumped off the top rope and Ilija Draganuv hit someone a clothesline. And Ilija nails the third H-bomb to become the new NXT champion. After the match, Ilija offers his hands and Carmelo Hayes hugs it out with Ilija. Now that Carmelo is no longer champion, he is still him. And we have come to our main event, the NXT Women's Championship in a special Extreme Rules match. The NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch defending against Tiffany Stratton. The end comes. We saw Barbie dolls, we saw tables, we saw chairs, we saw kendo sticks, we saw them fighting in the crowd, we saw Tiffany Stratton get busted open. The end comes though after Tiffany lands a PME but nails the chairs instead of Becky. Becky nails the manhandle slam on top of the chairs and gets the pinfall victory over Tiffany Stratton. This is a 5 out of 5. They gave it their all, and they put the NXT Women's Division back up on the map here. And we have our final moment. We see Carmelo Hayes apologizing to Trick Williams. Trick says he's still him, and it looks as though Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes will still be going out, even though Carmelo is no longer the NXT champion. So a lot of great action here. I give this a 4.2 out of 5-star pay-per-view. There were some matches that weren't that didn't really do it for me, but overall the two main events were great. Definitely recommend checking out NXT No Mercy 2023. I want to try to get to NXT Deadline. That would be great. But if not, I'll be watching it live, so that's fine. So with that being said, stay safe and stay uncensored. Bye.